Hello, this is Fred, your friendly neighborhood realtor here in Orlando, Florida. Today I'm going to talk to you about a place that I've called home for about 30 plus years now, and that is, of course, Orlando. Now, we all know Orlando because of the fact that it is a big tourist attraction area, but there's approximately roughly in the Orlando area over 2.8 million people living in the Orlando area. Now, the median income is about 66,000, a little over 66,000. And to give you an idea, this is a map of Orlando right in here. And you, of course, have downtown Orlando right in here. We've talked a little bit about the Dr. Phillips and Bay Hill area. But of course, you also have Kissimmee down to the south. You have the airport area, which includes Conway, the Curry Ford area, Goldenrod. You get up into this area, you have University of Central Florida right over here, home of the UCF Knights, who are actually part of the Big 12 Conference. You get up into this area, and this is Seminole County. It is still part of basically the Orlando area, this being Orange County and Seminole County up in here. Now, Seminole County will have your Altamont Springs, your Longwood, Lake Mary, Castleberry, and some of the other little cities within there. You get up into Orange County over here, you have Apopka, and then getting up into this area right in here, you have Winter Garden, which is actually stretching further down towards Disney as well, and that also leads you over towards Lake County. So Orlando has kind of grown over the years. Now, when I first came here, we didn't even have our Beltway, which is referred to as either 417 on the east or 429 on the west. Now, this map kind of shows it stopping there. It has actually gone across and it does meet up there. So it is growing rapidly, pretty much. There are approximately 88,636 homes in the Orlando area. Back in April, about 4,700, a little over 4,700 homes were for sale, with an average list price of around $375,000. Now, to get into a lot of the homes, especially in your nicer area, it is going to cost you more. We have luxury homes, we have your condos, we have townhomes, we have a wide variety of homes here in the Orlando area. Now, some of those luxury homes, we don't want to forget, are on lakes, because as you can kind of see here, we have some lakes throughout here, and there are some smaller lakes that are also here that just don't pop up on the map here. So, give you an idea a little bit about Orlando, because of course you want to raise, most people are coming here and they're raising a family. So the Orange County School District is a popular school district. The Seminole County District is also another popular, well-rated school. To give you an idea for Orange County, we are actually number 1 statewide for athletics, number 8 nationally, and for diversity throughout the nation, we're 212 and number 6 statewide. In our school district for the Florida area is rated number 17. So we're up there on the numbers. So Orange County is a good place to raise your family. Now, as we talked about, one thing with Disney and everything else that we have here, we have a lot of entertainment. There's a lot of things to do. Now, we talked about Disney, which is right around in there, and that's even growing. I've heard there is talk about maybe a future park also on the horizon, but I think that's probably a number of years down the road. But you do have Universal, and that is located right up in here. But in this area right over in here is where they're building a brand new theme park called Epic. And that is due to open in 2025. The latest I'm seeing is the summer of 2025 it should be opening, so we're looking about a year away. Maybe stretching a little longer, but we'll wait and see on that one. We have a neat thing in Orlando, right over in the Orlando International Drive area, to include the fact that we have a convention center that is actually the number 3 convention center in the nation, and it is the only publicly owned convention center. Basically, we talk about the convention center is there to actually bring business to International Drive into the hotels and restaurants and everything else. So that helps supply jobs for the area. Now, one thing on International Drive, we got kind of right there by International Drive and Sand Lake area, which Sand Lake will take you over towards Restaurant Row, located in the Dr. Phillips area. But on International Drive, you have what's referred to as the Orlando Eye, which is located in Icon Park, and there's some other things to do within there. There are tons of hotels, both on Disney Universal property, but also International Drive and in the surrounding area. There is, like I said, Dr. Phillips has Restaurant Row, and throughout Orlando you have plenty of restaurants. So when you want to go out to eat, there are plenty of options out there, whether you want to go for a simple burger place, or if you want to go up to a fancy steak place, Capitol Grill, Chima Steakhouse, which is a Brazilian steakhouse that recently opened, Morton Steakhouse. There are others that are out there, Del Frisco's. Then you also have sushi. There's Akasaka Sushi, which is located right there in the Dr. Phillips area. Dragonfly is another sushi place that's located in the Dr. Phillips area. There is a lot to do within the area. Now, we did mention that we are home to University of Central Florida. It is the number 64 ranked public universities here in the nation. And as I said, the UCF Knights do play in the Big 12 Conference. We have a few sports teams here as well. So we have the Orlando Magic, which we all remember the days back when Shaquille O'Neal played here when he first got out of college. But we also have the Orlando Soccer Club, Orlando City Soccer, which is also here as part of Major League Soccer. And for the women's side of Major League Soccer, we have the Orlando Pride. We have concerts that are performed here. One, we have the Florida Citrus Bowl that has a lot of outdoor concerts and different events that go on there. And then we also have, during the bowl season, we have a couple different bowls that are played there as well. But we have Kia Center, which is where the Orlando Magic play, but we also have concerts there. We have such things as the Dr. Phillips Performance Arts Center, where you may find a play going on there, some different events that go on there. So there's a lot to do within the area, and we are centrally located within Florida. If you've watched any of my other videos, you talked about the fact that on the Florida Turnpike, it'll take you straight down towards Miami. I-4, which kind of cuts right through, it is actually a east-west route, but if you go kind of towards the southwest, it's going to take you towards Tampa St. Pete, whereas if you go northeast, it's going to take you towards Daytona Beach, and you have the Daytona Speed World there. Now, one of the things here, we talk about Orlando International. It is about the third ranked airport within the state of Florida as far as busyness goes. You can get to just about any destination in the world through Orlando. It may not be a direct flight. For example, if you want to fly to China, you're going to fly through another city to get there. But for example, you can get just about anywhere. Orlando International is another growing airport. They just opened up a brand new international concourse not too long ago. But running right outside of Orlando International is State Route 528, also called the Beachline Expressway. Now you can see it's going to take you over to I-4 right around in the International Drive area and up towards Sand Lake Road, so you can get up towards Dr. Phillips and Bay Hill area that we've talked about before. But if you go east, it's going to take you towards Cocoa Beach, Port Canaveral, which is home to many cruise lines that cruise in and out of there, Royal Caribbean, Carnival Cruises, Norwegian, also Disney Cruises, all sail in and out of Port Canaveral. And we can't forget the days of the shuttle rockets, and you have Kennedy Space Center. Now these days it's gotten a lot more diverse with SpaceX, Blue Origin, and some other smaller rocket companies that have come in there. But you have rocket launches that a lot of times you can see from the Orlando area. Once again, things that bring businesses here to the Orlando area, because people want to support those businesses, and those businesses alone have a lot of people on the east side of Orlando live over here, but they actually work over on the coast. But you do have some other industry here that besides just the tourism, we have other industry here as well. So jobs are plentiful. University of Central Florida down in the Lake Nona area has a medical school down in there. So you have a lot of medical things going on down in there, medical research and different things of that nature. So you can see that Orlando is a popular area. It is a growing metropolitan area. It is ever changing. I can think of the changes that I've seen in the last 30 plus years. It's been astronomical. There are some things I don't even recognize anymore, but the amount of industry and different things that have come into the area has definitely grown. And obviously, in the meantime, Universal's grown, Disney's grown, SeaWorld. We have a lot of things going on here. We are centrally located to where you can get to just about anything you want to. So, if you're interested in purchasing in and around the Orlando area, we will be glad to help you out. First off, if you are a buyer, we will work with you as a buyer's agent. Now, what a buyer's agent does is they're working for your best interest to find you that home that you're going to be happy with and in the area that you want to be. You've heard me talk about Dr. Phillips and Bay Hill and some of the other areas here, and where the choice is kind of yours and is almost endless. If you want to get a little further away, you have Kissimmee. You have further down here towards Polk County where you have Haines City, Davenport, different areas within there. Like I said, it's unlimited as to where you want to live and in the area, the type of area you want to go. We can help you find those areas and help you get that best deal for you. If you're in the Orlando area and for whatever reason you need to sell, whether you're buying a new house, bigger because of family situations change, you've got more kids. However, we'll be glad to help you out. And one of the key things you're going to want is a comparable market analysis. That is going to tell you how much your home is worth. And yes, we are working for you as the listing agent in that case. But it's going to tell you how much your home is worth. It's also going to give you an idea of some of the homes that haven't sold, so you kind of know, okay, I don't want to be in the same category as those. We will do one of those for free for you. Now, buyers, sellers, anybody with real estate questions, make sure you leave a note in the comments below. Make sure while you're down there, you click like for the video, subscribe, and also the bell notification, so as we do produce new videos that you will be notified. If you have any questions, we'll be glad to help you out the best we can. All right, thank you. Have a good day.